Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we rejourneying to Mexico to explore one of its most beautiful and misunderstood traditions, Día de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead. Now, you might see the skulls, the skeletons, and think, oh, it's just like a Mexican Halloween, right? Well, not exactly. While they happen around the same time, their meanings are worlds apart. Halloween often focuses on fear and mischief, but Día de los Muertos is a vibrant, heartfelt celebration of life and memory. It's not about mourning death, but about joyfully remembering and honoring the loved ones who have passed on. So grab a cup of hot chocolate, get comfortable, and let's dive into the rich history and beautiful customs of this incredible celebration. The roots of Día de los Muertos run deep, stretching back thousands of years to pre-Hispanic cultures like the Aztecs. For them, death wasn't an ending, but simply a new phase of a longer existence. They believed that when someone died, their soul journeyed to a resting place called Mictlan, the land of the dead. It was a long and challenging journey, so the living would provide aid to the souls of the deceased. When the Spanish arrived in the 16th century, they brought Catholicism with them. The indigenous traditions didn't disappear. Instead, they beautifully merged with Catholic beliefs. The celebration was moved to coincide with All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day on November 1st and 2nd, creating the unique syncretic holiday we know and love today. It's a perfect example of cultural fusion, blending ancient reverence for ancestors with Christian traditions. So, how is this beautiful tradition celebrated? It's a multi-day event filled with specific rituals and symbols. The celebration officially begins on the night of October 31st and continues through November 2nd. November 1st is known as Día de los Inocentes, a day dedicated to honoring children who have passed away. Then, November 2nd is Día de los Muertos for the adults. The centerpiece of the celebration is the ofrenda, or altar. Families create these ofrendas in their homes and at grave sites. They're not for worship, but are meant to welcome the spirits of the deceased back to the realm of the living for a brief reunion. Think of it as setting a beautiful welcome table for cherished guests you have unseen in a year. Let's talk more about these incredible ofrendas. Each one is a personal work of art, layered with meaning. They are typically multi-tiered. The top level often features photos of the departed, along with religious symbols like a cross or an image of the Virgin of Guadalupe. The lower levels are filled with the favorite foods and drinks of the person being honored. You might see a bottle of their favorite tequila, a plate of mole, or sweet pan de muerto, pan de muerto, or bread of the dead, is a special sweet bread, often decorated with bone-shaped pieces. It's absolutely delicious. The ofrenda is also adorned with vibrant cempasúchil flowers, a type of marigold. It's believed that the bright color and strong scent of these flowers guide the spirits of the dead back home. They create a fragrant, colorful path from the cemetery to the family's doorstep. You'll also find other symbolic items. Papel picado, intricately cut tissue paper, flutters in the breeze, representing the fragility of life and the element of wind. Candles are lit to represent fire and to help light the way for the spirits. A glass of water is left to quench their thirst after their long journey, and salt is placed in a small dish to purify the soul. And of course, you have the famous sugar skulls, or calaveras. These are often decorated with colorful icing and have the name of the deceased written on the forehead. They're not meant to be scary. They're a whimsical reminder that death is a part of the cycle of life. Every single item on the ofrenda has a purpose, a story, and a deep-seated meaning, all coming together to create a powerful tribute. Beyond the home, the celebration spills out into the streets and cemeteries. In many communities, families gather at the cemetery on the night of November 2nd. This isn't a somber occasion at all. It's a lively party. They clean and decorate the grave sites with ofrendas, candles, and marigolds, turning the entire cemetery into a breathtaking sea of light and color. Families will spend the entire night there, sharing food, playing music, telling stories, and reminiscing about their loved ones. Mariachi bands might play favorite songs, and everyone shares in the memories of those who have passed. It's a profoundly beautiful and communal experience, a way of keeping the connection to ancestors alive and tangible. The atmosphere is festive and full of love, not sadness. It's about feeling the presence of your family, both living and departed, all together in one place. One of the most iconic figures of Dia de los Muertos is La Calavera Catrina. You've probably seen her, an elegant, well-dressed female skeleton, often wearing a fancy hat adorned with flowers. She was originally created by Mexican printmaker José Guadalupe Posada in the early 20th century as a satirical cartoon. His original etching was meant to mock the Mexican upper class who were trying to adopt European aristocratic traditions, forgetting their own culture. The message was that underneath it all, whether rich or poor, we are all skeletons. We all face the same fate. The artist Diego Rivera later included her in one of his famous murals, giving her the name Katrina and solidifying her as a symbol of the Day of the Dead. Today, La Catrina reminds us to embrace our mortality with grace and humor, and to celebrate life for what it is. People often paint their faces to look like calaveras, not to be scary, but to express this idea that death is an impartial force and a natural part of life. So, what are some of the key takeaways here? First, Dia de los Muertos is not Mexican Halloween. It's a celebration of memory and life, not a night of frights. Second, it's a joyful reunion, not a time for mourning. The belief is that for one night, our loved ones come back to celebrate with us. Third, the ofrenda is the heart of the celebration. It's a lovingly prepared offering to welcome spirits home. And finally, it's a powerful statement about the Mexican perspective on death. It's not an end, but a continuation. It's a beautiful way to teach younger generations about their ancestors and to maintain a strong sense of family and heritage. The entire holiday is a testament to the enduring power of love and memory, showing that those we've lost are never truly gone as long as we remember them. In 2008, UNESCO recognized the importance of Dia de los Muertos by adding it to its list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. This highlights its significance not just for Mexico, but for the entire world. The celebration is a powerful reminder that our connections with loved ones don't end with death. It encourages us to talk about those who have passed, to share their stories, and to celebrate the impact they had on our lives. As the popular saying from the movie Coco so beautifully puts it, the real death is to be forgotten. Dia de los Muertos ensures that no one is ever truly forgotten. It's a tradition that fosters community, strengthens family bonds, and provides a healthy, positive way to approach the concept of mortality. So, next time you see the vibrant sugar skulls and the beautiful ofrendas in late October, you'll know the profound and beautiful meaning behind them. It's a tradition that reminds us to live our lives to the fullest and to cherish the memories of those who came before us. It's a celebration that finds joy in remembrance and light in what many see as darkness. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the heart of Dia de los Muertos. I hope you found it as fascinating and beautiful as I do. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next cultural exploration. Until next time, stay curious.